Ezekiel chapter 32, a lament for Pharaoh, Christian Standard Bible. In the 12th year, in the 12th month, on the first day of the month, the word of the Lord came to me. Verse 2, Son of man, lament for Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and say to him, You compare yourself to a lion of the nations, but you are like a monster in the seas. You thrash about in your rivers, churn up the waters with your feet and muddy the rivers. Verse 3, This is what the Lord God says, I will spread my net over you with an assembly of many peoples, and they will haul you up in my net. 4, I will abandon you on the land and throw you onto the open field. I will cause all the birds of the sky to settle on you, and let the wild creatures of the entire earth eat their fill of you. 5, I will put your flesh on the mountains and fill the valleys with your carcass. 6, I will drench the land with the flow of your blood, even to the mountains. The ravens will be filled with your gore. 7, when I snuff you out, I will cover the heavens and darken their stars. I will cover the sun with a cloud, and the moon will not give its light. 8, I will darken all the shining lights in the heavens over you and will bring darkness on your land. This is the declaration of the Lord God. 9, I will trouble the hearts of many peoples when I bring about your destruction among the nations in countries you have not known. 10, I will cause many peoples to be appalled at you, and their kings will shudder with fear because of you when I brandish my sword in front of them. On the day of your downfall, each of them will tremble every moment for his life. 11, for this is what the Lord God says, the sword of Babylon's king will come against you. 12, I will make your hordes fall by the swords of warriors, all of them ruthless men from the nations, and they will ravage Egypt's pride, and all its hordes will be destroyed. 13, I will slaughter all its cattle that are beside many waters. No human foot will churn them again, and no cattle hooves will disturb them. 14, then I will let their waters settle and will make their rivers flow like oil. This is the declaration of the Lord God. 15, when I make the land of Egypt a desolation, so that it is emptied of everything in it, when I strike down all who live there, then they will know that I am the Lord. 16, the daughters of the nations will chant that lament. They will chant it over Egypt and all its hordes. This is the declaration of the Lord God. 17, in the 12th year, on the 12th day of the month, the word of the Lord came to me. 18, Son of man, wail over the hordes of Egypt, and bring Egypt and the daughters of mighty nations down to the underworld to be with those who descend to the pit. 19, who do you surpass in loveliness? Go down and be laid to rest with the uncircumcised. 20, they will fall among those slain by the sword. A sword is appointed. They drag her and all her hordes away. 21, warrior leaders will speak from the middle of Sheol about him and his allies. They have come down, the uncircumcised lie slain by the sword. 22, Assyria is there with her whole assembly. Her graves are all around her. All of them are slain, fallen by the sword. 23, her graves are set in the deepest regions of the pit, amid and her assembly is all around her burial place. All of them are slain, fallen by the sword, those who once spread terror in the land of the living. 24, Elam is there with all her hordes around her grave. All of them are slain, fallen by the sword, those who went down to the underworld uncircumcised, who was once spread their terror in the land of the living. They bear their disgrace with those who descend to the pit. 25, among the slain, they prepare a bed for a lamb where all her hordes, her graves are all around her. All of them are uncircumcised, slain by the sword. Although their terror was once spread in the land of the living, they bear their disgrace with those who descend to the pit. They are all placed among the slain. 26, Meshech and Tubal are there with all their hordes. Their graves are all around them. All of them are uncircumcised, slain by the sword, although their terror was once spread in the land of the living. 27, they do not lie down with the fallen warriors of the uncircumcised who went down to Sheol with their weapons of war. Those swords were placed under their heads, and their shields rested on their bones, although the terror of these warriors was once in the land of the living. 28, but you will be shattered and will lie down among the uncircumcised with those slain by the sword. 29. Edom is there, her kings and all her princes, who despite their strength have been placed among those slain by the sword. They lay down with the uncircumcised, with those who descend to the pit. 30. All the leaders of the north and all the Sidonians are there. They went down in shame with the slain, despite the terror their strength inspired. They lie down uncircumcised with those slain by the sword, and they bear their disgrace with those who descend to the pit. 31. Pharaoh will see them and be comforted over all his hordes. Pharaoh and his whole army slain by the sword. This is the declaration of the Lord God. 32. For I will spread my terror in the land of the living. So Pharaoh and all his hordes will laid to rest among the uncircumcised with those slain by the sword. And this is the declaration of the Lord God. A couple of the footnotes in Tony Evans Christian Standard Bible Study Edition. Verses 18 through 20, the prophecy against Egypt views the nation's demise from the perspective of the underworld. Using poetry, God depicts Egypt's arrival there, where it finds itself among many other ungodly nations that had already gone down to the pit. There, Egypt would discover that it was no better than any other nation that defiled God. The term uncircumcised always describes a death of shame in such contexts. Verse 21, those nations already in the grave would mock Egypt, saying in effect, well, look who's come to join the rest of us lowly warriors to lie here shamed in the afterlife. If it isn't mighty Egypt who thought he was better than everyone else. 31, it says, when Pharaoh Horfra and the hordes of his armies reached the grave, he would be able to take some perverse comfort from the fact that at least he and his army weren't the only ones to die in the same humiliating defeat that these other nations had suffered.